Hey, it's Tammy, and as my dad always said, it's good to learn one new thing a day. So let me teach you about Google Drive. So go to google.com and see that you are signed in. I've signed into my teacher account for this so I can show you some collaboration because Google Drive is an excellent tool to facilitate collaboration between students, collaboration between teachers, PLCs. You do not need to be in the same building, the same room in order to collaborate on something that is in Google Drive. You can work on things from your home, on a personal computer, and have your Google Drive connected. And when you go to work and sign in on your work computer, all the things that you did the night previous are at home, are on your drive at school. And like I said, you can collaborate on similar documents or even presentations with others without being in the same location as them. So let's take a look. Go to your 3x3, find where your drive is, go ahead and click on it. Make sure that you are signed in. If you're not signed in, go ahead and sign in. Okay, on Google Drive, you can create folders. You can upload folders that are on your computer and save them into your Google Drive so that you can access them across different devices by using Google Drive. You can have Google Docs, which are like Word. You can have Google Sheets, which is like Excel. You can have Google Slides, which is like PowerPoint, Google Forms, and lots more, as you can see here, that you can incorporate into your Google Drive. But since we are just beginning, we're going to stick up here and talk about collaboration. So collaboration with assignments for your students or in preparing materials for your classes that perhaps you co-teach in or a teacher that you share planning with. This is a great opportunity for you each to be on your computer, or even more of you to be on your computers working on the same assignment, and yet you do not need to be in the same room. But let me give you an example. So for instance, this is a project that we did last year with the students in their cooking class, and they had to come up with a food truck. Here, if I go to the version history, under File, Version History, See Version, it will show me the people who have access to this document, and by color coding it next to their name, it will tell me who entered what. This is also helpful for those middle schoolers who like to put in some inappropriate things. It is clearly documented who wrote what, and it will also document who wrote something but then deleted it. It will show you that. Let's see if I can get you an example of that. Let me go back to my Google Home, and I think maybe here we have something that got deleted. Let me go to version history again, like I said. See the version history, and then right here, you can see that an H was typed, but then it was crossed out on this date here. You can click and see what was done on what particular date, who wrote their names. You see that there's an H there on February 28th, but on February 29th, the H was deleted, and that's why it's crossed out. And if you look back on your regular page, you can see that it is not there. There. Okay. So that is how you can see who is collaborating with you. Now let's talk about, I will make a Google Doc. How do you add somebody to collaborate? So if I am working on this assignment myself and I decide assignment and I want to work on this with somebody, I would click on share. Probably did. Save it. Okay, and then I would change my access to anyone with a link or somebody in my school district. I'd change it to anybody with a link. I type in their address up here, and then I hit send, and they would receive an email. They do not need to follow the email link. They can just go to their Google Drive. If I text them and say, hey, I shared something with you, they can go to shared with me, and then everything that's been shared with them, they can filter it, say who has, what's Tammy shared with me. This is what I've shared with myself across different Google Drives, and that is very helpful when I say, I know I have it on one of my Google Drives, so I look in here, put my name on there, and then I can see everything that I share with my work account. So yeah, in a nutshell, that is Google Drive. It works the same way with Google Sheets. It will open up. If you want to, you need to name it. Let my computer catch up. You might hear a little bit of buzzing. I'm sorry, my computer is old, and the hard drive is really working hard to stay with me and not die yet. You click then share. You make sure, this is the number one mistake that a lot of people make when sharing, you need to either do anyone with the link, and then put in the email up there whom you want to send it to, and hit the send button, and they will be shared that document too. It all looks the same like that. If you want to do Google Slides, again, you open up a slide, you title it, and you would click the share button over here. So that is how you use Google Drive for collaboration. So I enjoyed teaching you some of these things, and I hope that in the spirit of my dad, you continue to learn one new thing a day. Check out my other tutorials if you'd like to.